get shot.
I'm tired of it, you know.
We don't want no more of that. Love your brothers and your sister.
Yeah,
So every day is a gunshot. Another sister get dropped. We don't want no more of that. Love your brothers and your sister.
Don't follow me now. Now when the trigger did squeeze, hear the explosion. 17,000 miles per hour in the heart of a man. You hear boom, bang, bang, you rap, pam, pam, wop.
What people, enough waiting, enough suspect. Let me get the man up in the studio himself, the man BlackOut Jaw.
Have guns like them. And some will take a life and them never met.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Greetings, my brother. Greetings. Yes, King Rocco. Yes, King Rocco. It's an
Up top, my G.
Yeah, man, you know. They are going to hold it, you know, because that's all we can do in our time like this, to stand up and hold it and, you know, just go and fight the fight and hold the banner and wave the flag of Jamaica. Aye.
Definitely, we represent reggae music, and, you know, representing reggae music, it's a great thing, you know what I'm saying? So definitely. So let's begin this interview right now. Who is BlackOut Jaw? Where you originated from?
Well, I was originated in Jamaica, you know, in a place in you know, Jamaica is divided up into what they call parishes. So I am originated from a parish in Jamaica called Portland.
All right, cool. So born in Jamaica. So tell the listeners, tell us, what was life like in Jamaica for you as a child?
Well, you know, it is as a child, we grew up in the country, you know what I say, and music has always played a part in my life still, because, you know, as Black people, they would say we have rhythm. So music is always a part of our life. Life was, can't say, some people would say it rough, but when we were younger, we couldn't say it rough, because it was nice, and we had a community where each one look out for the other one, you know, and you could get natural things,
right.
You could get food from the trees and all of that. So, you know, life was good growing up. You know, we can't complain. We have to give thanks and praises. Life was good. With parents did the best that they could to let us have what we could, you know, have the right education.
Right.
And, you know what I say? Yeah.
But BlackOut Jaw, you're just touching something quite interesting, right? What we don't really see in today's society. You know, the world trend definitely has changed. All right, you said something important. You know, you raised up in a time whereby community, people used to look out for each other and stuff like that. So even though things was bad, but even though things were tough, rather, you know, for you as a child, you don't see it bad. You know what I'm saying? You enjoy the best of it. What really has changed in today's society? Why we no longer have that community spirit whereby a neighbor look out for each other? Where we have gone wrong?
Well, you see a thing named love, my brethren. I think we move so far away from love. You know, we move far away from love, and if you want to call love God, we move far away from that aspect of life. We move far away from everything that is natural and everything that is real. We move far away from each other. We move far away from the principles, the thing that should govern us and guide us and make us better. We take to other things that's not natural, not real. You know, those are the things that we have as our leaders. You know what I say? We not have things that's real and strong anymore. Nothing, not even in our principles. We stoop to anything now. We accept anything that's given to us. So the revolutionary spirit that we used to have, we don't have them things there anymore. It's still in us, you know. But I think it needs to be awakened. You know, it needs to be awakened. I think we can't say there is an uprising, you know, we can't see it, you know, but
definitely we would say BlackOut Jaw, right? This the politician can't change it. What we're experiencing in today's world, it's deep. It's a spiritual thing, correct?
Yes, it's true. It's a spiritual thing. It's deep, you know. It's within us. It's within us. We have to
Right.
change it. And the only way it can be changed is we have to change ourselves. We have to change our attitude and how we deal with each other. You know?
Right. Right. Yeah. You know, it's quite interesting, to be honest with you were saying, because, you know, many years ago, when a child here, a policeman or something, you know, it's like back as a child, you know, if you are doing wrong, somebody just have to use the word, I'm gonna call the police or whatever it is. It's like you have that fear, you have that respect for authority, but somewhat over the years, you know, we somewhat fall by the wayside, and it's something really serious. You know, I don't know how we can bring it back, to be honest with you, but you know, let's get back to you as a childhood. You talk about the struggle was real. Tell us and tell the listeners, you know, your background in terms of your siblings. What number are you?
Yeah, me are the last one, and me are the wash belly. It's three of us. My mom, my mother has two. Me and my brother and my father as a daughter, but we never. It's not like we were separated, or we have, you would say, stepdaughter or them kind of things. We were just one family, so it was just three of us. Me, my brother, and my sister. You know what I mean? And we had so much love for each other. And even up today I can call my brother anytime or my sister anytime, and they will reply. And it's always a word of encouragement, because that's how we were brought up. That's what we were taught by our parents, to love and support and respect each other, you know?
Wow, that's so definitely that family background. It has been always there for you.
Remember, you know, you said something earlier, you know, you said back in the days, someone would just have to hear about the police and they would maybe change their mind or their argument. Back in the days,
Absolutely.
if someone said back in the days when I was a little bit, say, they are going to tell your mother, you ball like water, because you know, even certain things you wouldn't want your mother know. Just the shame.
Well, I'll tell you that. They even got to say, call your mother. You know what I'm saying? You do some nonsense, the neighbor whoop your ass as well too. How you going, your mama whoop your ass too.
You know, say your mother was the discipliner. Your mother was the one who enforced the discipline. Your mother was the police. But I think what's wrong now, you see, the family structure are the responsibility of especially the parents. The government take with that, man, take with them rights from the parents. If you look, the families are under attack, you know, because of the only way them can cramp, you know. That's the only way they can get us.
So BlackOut Jar, do you think is the situation, the system of giving children too much liberty as well too?
You know it too as well. You know it too as well. The rights of the parents, the rights of the parents has been taken away. It's like parents not have no rights. You have your pitney them, and they come like say, no, you're pitney them.
Because look at the situation that we're living today, BlackOut Jar, all right? Your kid do something wrong, you whoop them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? 911 call. I mean, Child Protective Service, they lock you up and stuff like that. But by the same token, you know what I'm saying? If your kid do something wrong and they end up in the hands of the law, it's like the authority is so lawful. They can brutalize you. They can do what they want, imprison you. And basically you as a parent, you just can't say much because the authority is involved. But when you are trying to discipline your kid, you know what I'm saying? They're down on you.
No, but that's the same thing I'm trying to say. And when we are talking about discipline a child, you know, we are not talking about child brutality. We are talking about discipline a child.
Structure and the structure.
Right? But the thing is, I think what's happened to us as people, we have given so much authority also over our own lives to some other people who don't like us. that we don't realize that they are destroying our lives. The structure of the family is being broken down bit by bit. You know what I mean? I say everything, and when you check us up, even the music, which should play a
Definitely
part.
going to get to that. We're definitely going to get to that. But before we get to that, you know, we just want to focus a little bit more on your life before we get to your music and stuff like that. So tell us about your schooling. Tell us about your schooling days in Jamaica.
Sorry?
Tell us about your schooling days in Jamaica.
Okay. I first went to a school by the name of Bethel Basic School. I then went to Bethesda Basic School. Then I went to a school they call Port Antonio Primary School. Then I went to Teachfield High School. And I did high school and I never went to any college. I just took on music from there.
Awesome.
So that was my schooling, and the rest
but
of
BlackOut
schooling.
Before you even get into music, I will reckon there's someone you get some form of inspiration from. Why music? Why do you get into music? I mean, most kids want to be a policeman, want to be a pilot, want to be a fireman or a doctor. Why did you choose music?
It has always been a part of me, you know, because sometimes it's not you choose music, you know, it's music who chooses you.
Correct. Correct.
And for me, it's like music is what we would say the voice of God, because it's like music is natural, you know.
It's natural.
Music is natural, because music, everything can make music. Music has always been here and will always be here. So I think music chooses people to use to transcend a message. You know, so music has always been a part of me. I've always loved music. And my father used to play a sound system. My mother used to sing in a church choir. You know, a lot of people, my uncle, Howard, he sings as well. You know, my grandfather blew instrument in a band. So music just has always been around me and has always been a part. So, you know,
so it's like a part of you. It's a part of your DNA.
It's a part of me. It's a part of me. It's not something that I could study and practice for. It was just such a natural thing.
So apart from your inner circle, there is any particular artist, maybe a reggae artist or whoever it is back in those days, within the ska days or wherever, that literally even more you look up to that individual and even more inspire you to do what you're doing today?
Yes, tell you the truth, you know, me I got to tell you a story. I had an uncle by the name of Changai. Them call him Changai the Fox, you know, because my family, my father's side of the family is Hendrix, but my mother's side of the family, I had an uncle. It's my smallest uncle by the name of, his name is Clive Tracy. I think his name is Price, but he entered a DJ contest when I was smaller, and he won the DJ contest. And I was so fascinated because I had already loved music. And here comes one of my uncle, we were almost the same age. I think he's something like a year or two older than me, who was DJing and won a contest.
I know about that, man.
You know, so because of that, no, he was the one who his vibration that triggered me off. You know, and I started listening to other DJs, like there was a DJ in Portland called King Noah, and then you have a DJ by the name of General Buck. You have Johnny Tex. You have a singer by the name of Super Maris, who was my cousin too as well. I'm telling you, soul important. You have Major Herring. You have a next DJ named Sergeant Baker. You have a next DJ who them used to call Dr. Fish, Chief Jaguar. And then you have Louis Culture, who I know you must have heard of Louis. yeah, Louis Culture come from Portland, and he was, and you have even Bling Dog. We grew up, we were in the same community. So those are some of the, because Louis Culture is one of the DJ who told me that I had the talent, and he always showed me that respect and encouraged me to leave from Portland and go to Kingston.
Wow. Wow. Quite interested. So definitely your background in the journey of your music, it is very rich. Started from your family, likewise within the community.
Yeah, man, them say Portland are with the Portland, you know, and Portland is a place where, if I should
Place
tell
the
you,
rain always fall as well too.
Portland full of sound system. The amount of sound system that's in Portland, it's unbelievable.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Interesting you talk about sound system, BlackOut, yeah. You know, over the years, you know, I'm one of them as well to literally grow up listening to sound system, listen a lot of sound system out of Jamaica, like Stone Love. You talk about Bass Odyssey. You talk about, I mean, just so many sound system. Listening to guys like Ricky Chupa, guys like Father Power, and so many other big time selectors out of Jamaica and stuff like that. But what is sound system? What the sound system that I would say I once used to know back then compared to now, it is absolutely different. For the listeners out there who don't know what is sound system, can you explain to the listeners, BlackOut Jah, what is a sound system?
Well, a sound system is consist of speakers. Just say it's a radio in your, like a radio in your house, but an amplified version of a radio. But a sound system was also the voice of the people in terms of what the people had to, the music, the entertainment, which the people couldn't get. The poorer class of people, the sound system would supply that to the people. It was a very important part of every community in Jamaica. It was the entertainment. It was where you learn things. It was like news, where you heard new things, because there was songs telling you things that's happening millions of miles or thousands of miles from you. You would hear a story from another land. That's what the sound system was in Jamaica. And I use the word was.
You know what's up with the sound system too? A lot of big DJs out there, they come off of a sound system as well too.
Yeah. Yes, it was a lot of exposure of talents.
You as for you as a DJ, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you see, you go into a dance and stuff like that, and a guy rock, and you got the MC and the mic and stuff like that. Man, you just wanna get that mic. You know what I mean? You just want to get into that sort of vibration. So definitely. All right. So let's get back to your life story with your music, BlackOut Jah. So you are from Jamaica, but currently you reside in the United Kingdom. So tell us, moving from Jamaica, I mean, and then immigrating to the United Kingdom, what was that transition like for you as an artist?
Well, I was in Jamaica, you know, and you may think I go on because it turned up on my heart. You know, those who remember, we never have no big song, but every stage show where you could have think of in a Jamaica. We do Sting. In fact, I was signed to Miss Aleng. I was signed to Sting. Every day he used to manage me. We do Sting, Sunsplash, Border Clash, Beach Line, all of the show them we used to do. Every show we used to do, and we think used to go on good. But there was a point, you know, where you see, you could see the corruption in the music. You could see what's happening. You see when them start deal with the hip hop crew and the unity thing, because one at the time, if like say Frisco Kid a keep a show, or say Ian Sweetness a keep a show out where him live out near Mountain View bottom there. So if a man a keep a show, every artist used to go, and it used to be nice. And you would be coming from the stage show, you walk, come home, and when you look, Peter make sure one of the man them see you walk and pick you up and carry you home. I say, and that's how it used to be. But there came a time or a point when all of that changed. All of that changed. No love. It was like if you're not in a crew. So when I saw that, and when me see that, me say, you know, so this music here, I go in a, it go take a transition where me have to protect myself as an artist. That I said that to myself, and there was an opportunity going where Mighty Diamonds was doing a tour in France. And I had a brother in the UK here as well. So I get the opportunity and I get a ticket bought and I came to the UK. But what happened was I didn't get to go to France because the French embassy, they wouldn't grant me the visa.
Yeah, the visa.
Yeah, I couldn't get the visa. But I had a grandfather in the UK, and he was getting old as well. So I looked and I at that time it was coming into the transition from analog to digital. When,
right.
You know, we were used to 24-track tapes, and the computer thing was coming in, and I saw the computer thing, and I went to a studio and the guy was playing the computer, because the only person where we did see I use a computer at the time was Derek Barnett.
Wow.
You know, Derek Barnett used to play in a Sagittarius band, but he used to work at New Name Studio with Castro Brown. I was signed to Castro Brown as well, with Lady Sarah Lucian and Mikey Spice. I was signed to that label as well. So, but when I came here, I saw a virgin using the computer, and I said, you're making everything from this computer. And he showed me the computer, and I said, how much track can you use? And he said, any amount you want. And he played me a song, and when I listened to the song, I said, that computer made that song? And he said, yes. So I said,
wow.
all right. So I say, I'm going to stay. So I went to college, went back to college and found out how to use the computer. And I got a record deal with a record label by the name of East West. At the time, it was a division of Warner's. So when I got that record deal, I used some of the money and bought some equipment. And I started to doing my own production. And because I had a studio, it was easier for me, because when I just came to the UK, I had to go around to people's studio, and you know, it wasn't like in Jamaica, because in Jamaica you were at the studio every day, from Sunday to Sunday. But here,
absolutely,
here is a different thing. So I had to have a studio where I didn't have to rely on anyone. So I built my own studio, and I think that was the beginning of something great, because when people found out about me and they liked my voice, people from Europe all about start asking me to do songs for them. So I just start doing a lot of songs for a lot of people, because the teach, how I was taught in Jamaica, it was easy for us to go on instrumental. So I just voiced and, you know, keep on voicing songs, and then I got the opportunity to go into Europe. And so I was going into Europe, and then I was introduced to other genre of music, because there's a music in the UK called drum and bass.
Yep.
I got introduced to drum and bass, and I start doing drum and bass, and I was like getting popular in drum and bass as well. So I was into Europe a lot. I remember going into places in Europe, you know, where the promoter said to me that the venue which we went in, this venue had never had a vocalist before. I'm not saying he didn't say reggae artist. He said no vocalist. No vocalist has ever performed. It's always just people playing like instrumental and all of that. And when we went in there, when I used to work with a Polish producer plus DJ by the name of Dread Squad. And we used to go all around. And when we went into that venue, the guy said he was converted. So some of the artists, we going to Europe and open a lot of doors for a lot of Jamaican artists. Because we go into some places where people, we are the first reggae artists. Are we go into that place? They might not know. But we do that, we set that, and people before us did that too. So when a lot of artists get the bookings and think that they get the bookings because of their work,
you guys paid away.
But even before me, you had people like Rankin Joe who had to pave the way for us. People went there before us too as well, so that they could look at us, and we had to make it even better for other people. Now, to see what's going on in reggae music today, in dancehall music, the thing and the effort and the blood, sweat, and tears that a lot of reggae artists put in. I know some people just have it and take it for granted. I know they are dealing with each other, and the reputation they are putting and the stigma on the music. It's disgraceful, brother. May I tell you the truth? It's disgraceful.
Definitely BlackOut. Yeah, I can feel the passion about it, because I definitely share your same sentiment as well. So, but one of the things, all right, you know, some argue, you know what? I've interviewed lots of artists. You know, I have the same question I'm about to ask you as well too. You know, the changes in the music and stuff like that. Some people say, yo, them man there, sir. The veteran artists, you know, that was for them time. Now it's a different time, and they might forget used to the time right now. Why, you know, why I would agree to an extent, you know, it's a different time. You know, again, I come out from the era, from the if you want to say late 80s, or 1990s music, you know what I'm saying, out to that era there. And you know, when I listen to the music, the quality of music that we had over those years compared to the music that we have right now, I mean, no disrespect to anybody, it's absolutely rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. No disrespect to no artists or anything, but you know what? I'm not afraid to, I'm not going to hold my mouth. I'm going to call it spade a spade. It's absolutely rubbish, because it's like in every lining of a song is always a bad mind this, bad mind that, or either, you know, when you listen to the words, some of the music and stuff like that. One of the things a lot of our artists, one of the things in a lot of our artists, we have lost something called creativity. We have lost creative writing. Go on.
True. You know, years ago, you know, I'm not, and I you see some of the new music, I listen to some of them too, you know, and I like some of them too. Some of them sound good.
Some of them are great.
Some of them sound good, and some of them have right messages. Some of them have right great groove to your dance to as well. You know what I mean? I said, but years ago, you know, I was playing a song to my father. God bless his soul, because he passed away now. I was playing a song to my father. I think I was playing, Alton Ellis had sung a song named Willow Tree. And I was playing Willow Tree, but I think Sanchez did a cover version of Willow Tree at the time.
Right.
But I was playing the Sanchez version to my dad, because I didn't hear the Alton Ellis version. And when I was playing the Sanchez version, my father said to me, say, it's a good song, you know, but it no wicked like the original. I mean, I said, what you mean? This song have an original, me don't know about that. And him say, I didn't even listen to the original song, you know. My father said, but that one is no wicked like the original. I said, what you talk about? Because Sanchez have a sweet vocal, you know.
Oh, you
My father
certainly
was
do.
yeah, my father was explaining this to me, say it's not sweet, it's passion. When somebody put in a them vice. But my father said one thing to me. I was saying to my father, I say, yes, boy, and him argue, and me say, but in a your time. And my father wait till me done talk and say, what you mean by in a your time to me? And me say, in a your time. And he say, what you mean? Because your time and my time the same time. Because we are here right now.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good one.
No, but when you check it out, if some younger youths are gonna look on someone and say, in a your time, what do they mean in a your time? Because we are all in the same time.
Yeah. As long as you're alive, you're still in. As long as you're alive, you're still in.
Are you
You're still in
saying
the
that the
time.
brain, when the brain is older, it is limited? I'm sure I know young people them have around the world. It's not young people ruling the world.
True, that man, true.
People, so we cannot use that term in a your time, because time it belongs to everyone.
Absolutely, you're so correct on that.
A song, you know, a hit song, you know, is a hit song no matter the time, you know. If a song was hit 1,000,000 years ago, you know, no care how it sound, it can hit again, you know, because it was a hit song. There is something in that song that people like. That's something that penetrates their soul so deep that they
For
put
example, BlackOut, yeah. I mean, one song come to mind right now. The one love that Bob Marley come up with, down to the little youths today, a little 3-4-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Who knows nothing about Bob Marley, but they still sing the song.
That's it. So what I'm saying is the older people needs to I heard an artist, I think it was KRS once said, you see, an older person, if an older person want to be king in the older world, they should listen to a younger person, because the younger person will show you things that you don't know in their young world.
Absolutely, and you're so correct about that.
But if a younger person want to be king in a young people's world, they have to listen to an older person, because the older person will show him or her things that they don't know. So
experience bringing wisdom, isn't it?
Experience bring wisdom. Both have to work together. Yes, so remember, you know, when dancehall music, especially, you know, when the younger people are make this music and them say dancehall, trap and what, you know, there was nothing wrong. The dancehall music wasn't getting like it wasn't popular anymore or nothing like that, you know. A new music just come. If like said, dancehall music dancehall music was just get popular worldwide now, you know, where everybody are listening to dancehall music, you know. The artists before them had paved a way for them already. So they need nothing else but to do the music. But because them could have still do the music where them are do and still do dancehall music same way, you know.
True, that is so true.
They could do both. But what happened is now they leave a music and a legacy, and they make other people reaping that music and legacy. And couple years from now, you have a year say reggae music and dancehall music, and no fluid music.
You know, interesting you said it as well to BlackOut Jah. You know, what is reggae music and what is dancehall music? Can you differentiate the two genre of music for the listeners who don't know what is dancehall music?
Yeah, once I used to say that dancehall is a place where you dance, because it has to be a hall and a place where you dance. But listening to people before me, I realized that when the DJ format of the music come, it was like a different kind of vibes, which the people who were playing what is known as reggae before didn't want to mix it with the reggae. So they said that you can't call it reggae. So they had to give it a name. And the name, I don't remember if it's Sugar Mine that must sing a song, and they just say, let's call it dancehall, especially with the DJ thing.
Wow, amazing.
So them say make we call it that. The same thing, you know, with the new music where the youth them make. That's all they have to do, you know, find a name for it. Because them can't call it dancehall.
But is it Blackout Jar? Reggae music is like social commentary, right?
Yes, yes.
Reggae music speak of what affecting people in society. Is it a situation, dancehall music basically is a song that a lot of people procrastinate about? The big cars, big house, big this. It's like an imagination world, you know, because a lot of artists sometimes sing about the big bling and sing about the big ride, and they're still struggling.
True, but you have to remember, so there's a lot of dancehall songs that sings a lot of things about repatriation, educating the youth. There's
And you are very right about that.
We sing good song too.
You're very right about that.
And there is a lot of reggae songs we just sing about love and them thing they do and loving a woman and them kind of thing there and so forth, which there's nothing wrong
right.
with that.
You're right.
As the thing goes, there is good and bad in everyone, but the thing that we do is learn to live and learn to understand each other.
That is so true. But, you know, there's a lot of talk going around, say, you know, the music is literally kind of watering down and stuff like that, because a lot of people talk about, you know, you have this new genre out of Africa called Afrobeat music is literally taking over dancehall music. I mean, I think to an extent, yeah, maybe perhaps so. I wanted to think, you see, what a lot of our artists got to understand as well too. We talk about Africa, predominantly Nigeria or Ghana. You know, Nigeria roughly have about almost 300 million people. We talk about Ghana roughly have almost about 60 to 70 or 80 million people, somewhere around there, sir. Maybe I'm wrong. And when we look at the dancehall industry that we have, Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean islands, and maybe other part of the world that barely support dancehall music or so. What, 3 million in Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean island, a couple 100,000. There's any sort of compete there compared to Afrobeat music?
That is true. That me get what you say, but this is a question on the one ask. So me think about. If dancehall music, I put dancehall music and Afro music, even reggae on the same thing. If there's a chart with other genre music in that same chart, right? I put hip hop there so too. The music that we create or we sing, you know,
number one.
Yeah. So what me I say is,
yeah,
I feel we think same way, you know.
tell you this right, the Blackout Job, because we talk about the different genre that you call it right now, because you know reggae music is big in Japan, big in Australia, big in New Zealand, big in Hawaii, big all across the globe.
Rocco, let me tell you something to how me see it, my brethren. You see me?
Right.
I believe in music, right? Me love music. And me love Africa. And me love black people. I don't eat no other race in the world. Me don't eat people. But I am a very dark man in complexion. Me love black people, me love myself. Me not eat no one, I love everyone. And me love Africa. Me love reggae music, me love calypso, me love Afrobeat, me love hip hop, me love R&B, me love soul.
Right.
Remember saying, you know, I feel with music them that what we feel do, you know. What we are supposed to do is stop compete.
And that is so true, Blackout Jar.
If we stop compete and start support each other and work together.
Definitely. I endorse this 100%, man.
That is what we are supposed to do. We there watch and I say, oh, reggae them take dancehall off for the this and that, and come on, man.
True. And I
Come
totally
on, man.
endorse what you're saying.
Just do the work. Do what you're supposed to do. Do your work. That is the same thing. Some of the artists them we complain all the while, and I say the youth them a make trap and this and that, and but that's why me have to say, you see, Beanie Man, me rate and respect Beanie Man them, because me see Beanie Man drop an
100,
album.
man.
Me see him drop an album the other day. Beanie Man knock out. Beanie Man drop an album. Well put together album too. You see what I say? I have to give credit and respect to Lion Dub, my brethren, because we also drop an album to keep on rising. Because we are doing music. We now watch other people music and complain about their music or so we are do music because music belongs to no one too. So we shouldn't even say watch other people music.
Music has no creed, no color, no gender, nothing of such. And this is what really killing the industry, the compete where everybody trying to think like, hey, my shit is big. Yeah, that is really degrading what we have. And all along we don't stop doing that, we ain't gonna go nowhere, because I always make reference, man. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, when I look at the columns from over the years, all right? I look at the columns from the 1990s into the early 2000s. Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, 92, 93, up to maybe somewhere 99. That was a column within that decade, all right? You had Spraga Ben doing his thing. You had Mud Cobra doing his thing. All these are columns we're talking about here right now. You talk about Lady G, Lady Saw, all them doing their thing. All these are columns we're talking about here. Then forward into the late 99, you have like one of the three real recognized dancehall artists from that era as well too. People like Alazay, Chico, Kippridge, and Mr. Lexus and these people. Forward into the
2000s.
And Red Rat and Mr. Goofy. And Mr. G, right? And then you forward into the 2000 now. Here come Mavado and Vibes Cartel. You're talking about columns. And what I'm trying to say, Blackout here, a lot of these guys back in those days, you know what I'm saying, whether they are beefing or not, if a producer present a rhythm and say, yo, I want to ride that rhythm, everybody will ride that rhythm. And it sounds so unique. Yeah. But today, it's not the same.
Virgin, you see that thing here, man, when name corruption, man. You see, I don't know what's wrong with us as people, as human beings. You see money and greed. You see any position where we are going to say the music in. All right, you see, if I go into details and tell you some things, when me even vex about it with the music. You see, even the youth, them where you see I do them thing. Them remember saying enough of the producer them back in the days used to treat artists terribly, you know. Them used to treat artists terribly. They used to lock out artists out of studio and tell all artists say them you know, Jews, you have to pay Jews. Yo, you know what I say? Them used to lock all artists out of the business, you know.
Right. I know that.
Yo, member say, you know, Grindsman bust 1 year and about the next year him done. They lock him out. Me see them lock them man out of the business, you know. Me see them lock out Ronnie Tweets and Penny Irie them out of the music, you know.
Wow.
Lock out me I talk about.
Wow.
You know? Me I talk about lock out when a producer no want deal with that the man there and the producer. Cause one producer send message to the next producer. Nobody no want vice a man, you know. Radio man no want play a man tune. You know, see them lock out merciless out of the music, man. Other artists make them lock out that the man they out of the music, man. That became a part of the music, you know. That became a part of where get embedded in the mind of the artist. Then where artists start fight against artists, you know.
So basically, it's like a division thing, or it was planted by some of these people.
Division thing where people start look, people start look. All right, remember saying, you know, one at a time, you know, in the past, you know, a bounty killer alone, a help artist, you know. Remember say it reached down to that. Remember say around bounty killer, you know. They may have whole heap of, I'm not talking about helping people, you know, because a man we give you $1 million and him not give you a fishing line and tell us to go catch some. Make we use the word fish, because we know that word say it was a word we did use before we and a fish, and we know what it means. So we not put no other word for nothing. We not put no other meaning for what was there before.
No, you're correct. You're correct, man.
Give a man a fishing line and tell the man, say, go and go fish, catch some fish. Some people prefer give you $1 million and have you there, so more than it's get you out there. Let me tell you something. You see, if you go down to Jamaica, my brother, you know how much artists their studio same way a wait for a producer to come.
I mean, I've dealt with a lot of artists out of Jamaica, so I know what you're saying, man.
No, because I was one of them artists there, and God just give me an insight, because as I told you, I sat down in Jamaica, me get 2 children, you know, and me start look, you know, one of my friends said to me, say, BlackOut, me now want you turn like Countryman and Country Spring, you know, because Countryman was gully bop, you know, every year Countryman and Country Spring mash up Sting, you know. Mash up Sting, you know, hear about them again. Mash up Sting, you know, hear about them again. That mean nobody now do nothing for them, you know. My friend said to me, because me get must about 4 years, say BlackOut is going to be the next artist. BlackOut are going to be the next artist. I went up, Steely see me somewhere and said that from Steely and Cleve, he said, come up my studio. And when me go up a Steely studio and sit down hungry, and I must one papa tree out I get when he have studio 2000 or somewhere when they down a New Kingston there. Mrs. Steely passed me like he not see me. And me go there, me I say, wait. Oh, this man tell me if he come in place and him pass me like he not see me. And me did it long, me I say, wait, what kind of sitting this? And me and a youth sit down there under one tree, and the youth, me or the youth say, me and the youth attack, and the youth say, boy, BlackOut, you see, if my brother did do something or check for this and that, me would have bust, you know. And me say, I say, who are your brother? And him say, Steely. And me say, Steely are your brother? And you there out there, so sit down.
Wow.
Me get up and move and go back around a Gussie Clark studio, because it did just around the road. So me I tell you, say, besides, you see what the internet did? The internet now expose a lot of corruption.
True. That is so true, BlackOut.
You think, remember say Bob Marley sings, and them man they sing songs, say half of the story has never been told, you know. Here is the amount of things we're going in this music business. Yeah. This music business, yeah, is not you know how much some girl were mad. Producer feel them up and sex them off and all them something, the brother.
So definitely BlackOut, Jah. You know what I'm saying? In a nutshell, what we are talking about here right now is like, this thing ain't so glamorous as the way the word portrayed, or sorry, as the way some of our artists make it seems like, man, it's a nice, easy Sunday morning walk in the park. It's a lot of hassle.
It's a lot to reach, and the thing is, when some of them reach, it's like they don't want anyone else to reach.
Wow.
Because everybody could have reached, you know. Everybody could reach. But then some people, because look, remember say Jamaica music, brother. Jamaica music and dancehall music. We are talking about internationally, you know. Remember that Sugar Minot build youth man promotion, you know, and help whole heap of youth. So some of them youth, they were Sugar artists, man. Some of those artists that Sugar Minot helped are some of the pioneers who helped steer and guide reggae music. Remember that years after, Bounty Killer do this almost the same thing that Sugar Minot do. He exposed a lot of artists.
What we call the alliance.
Yes, imagine if all the artists, all the Capleton, Sizzlers, Luciano, Bujo Bantan, all, imagine if every man did at least expose and put out couple, cause look, when Bounty Killer the on
True.
the show, Bounty Killer call up in the hottest prime time show. Him call up a cartel or so and expose somebody. Me no see no other artists do it. Them not do it.
I think Vibes Cartel tried to bring out a few artists under the Gaza label, but
they learn from Bounty Killer and do it because I'm boss Popcorn and the rest, Tommy Lee, them and the rest.
Family, what's the name, Spice and a few artists.
Remember say, the business, kind of in a favor Bounty Killer, in a way, because it's like you have children. So your children, them are gonna have children. Your children, them are gonna have children.
True.
Your
Yeah,
story will always be told. So some of the people who never establish other people, them never push out other people. It's like their thing will just stop at a point. Their name will go on. Their name will go on.
But you see, one of the things, BlackOut, is the situation is that we come back to the crab in the barrel mentality kind of thing. Like, it's like everybody want to be the guy. You know what I'm saying? But you see, the thing is we all need each other. We definitely draw strength from each other and stuff like that.
But we have to justify that too as well, because here what? Someone had to put the crabs in the barrel.
Well, yeah, and you're correct about that.
Someone had to make the barrel to put the crabs them in. So there is a system we set up a way, where we teach some of us to be the way we are.
Real talk, man. Real talk.
You see what I say? So when you look, a person is so poor that when they come out of poverty and reach in a situation, they are so afraid to even let someone in because they're afraid that person take away what they're supposed to get. That is what they think. Not realizing that even if they listen to this song, the more we are together is the happier we shall be.
Oh, true.
You know what I mean?
One of the things I heard over the years, BlackOut, with some artists always lamenting as well, is like, if they don't voice certain lyrical content, them naga bus. And it's like, if you have a standard and you don't want to sing certain slackness, you know what? You will never make it out there. I mean, can you touch on that?
Well, to tell you the truth, that is true. That is true because Bob Marley did say soon you'll find out who is the real revolutionary, is the people, and we have a bow. Because if you look on it, you see the music is not about talent anymore. You're
absolutely right about that.
Which girl can go there with the nicest G string now? Because when most of the girls them are sing, nobody not sing no song no more. The crowd, the audience are sing. Them just up there so in one bad suit.
Wow.
And most of the man, them just go up this one and say something and just a jump round. I know nobody not tell no story and say nothing and stand up or even showing stamina to sing or stamina. Them just go up there and say one little word and everybody finish it. That's where it is. It becomes a muggling thing now. It's modeling. It's all about modeling. It's all about singing a song and get it across to the people and go out there and do a kind of like choir thing, like where you just say something and the crowd sing the rest. That's how it is.
Absolutely. You know what, BlackOut, let's get into a song right now from you, and we're gonna get back with this interview, man. Definitely, it's a real story you're telling right now, brother. Real reality stuff. You know what I mean? Want to say definitely big up all of our listeners all across the globe, all of our listeners down there in India. Good morning to you, Dr. Garish, down there in Duragun, India, and all of our listeners down there in South Africa. Locked in right now, Accra, Ghana, Nigeria, can see you in the house. Also Michigan and also Houston, Texas, Toronto, Canada, AT, St. Lucia, Kingston, Jamaica, Trinidad, and Guyana. Antigua, good evening to you. Let's get into this right now.
The vicious murder occurred as homicide figures for Jamaica continue to inch towards the 1,000 mark with 4 months remaining in the year. The latest figures show that
People's all about the vibes of the Friday Night Vibes. King Rocco, AG alongside the legend himself, BlackOut Jah, all the way out to the UK.
Lost a lot of lives, but it's not the end in another life. We'll meet again, ghetto angels cry. The tears rain on me, never really die. They live for return.
BlackOut Jah featuring Tanya Stevens.
Mama bar, what a crime scene, all in her head. When he murderer driving, another one dead. Get a youth fighting.
Stop the violence, good people. We need more peace, love, and unity.
The inner time blow you make run like river. You pray to the most high for them deliver. Can't get away, you tremble and shiver. Now bring your guns to town. Blood stain on the street. The police won't come around until it's too late.
Lost a lot of lives, but it's not the end in another life. We'll meet again, ghetto angels cry. The tears rain on me, never.
All our listeners on Facebook, please share the Facebook feed or tell your people. Definitely apologize. Unfortunately, man, my camera was kind of just messed up on me tonight. You know what I mean? Go Jah, I'll tell you people all the way out to the UK.
Don't know legendary. Osborne.
Yeah, no other time for skylight like no old car park. Man have to keep on rising, man have to keep on shining, man have to keep on climbing.
BlackOut Jah, people check them on the YouTube.
Rising, I gotta keep on shining. I gotta keep on climbing right to the top. I gotta keep on rising. I gotta keep on shining. I gotta keep on climbing right to the top. Although the road may be rocky and rough,
let them know.
Sometimes the going may get real tough, but it's only the strong survive.
Positive reggae music, I tell you people.
But you got to get up.
Brush off yourself.
You can't sit down and depend on luck. Just remember that Jah is on you.
We speak only love, peace, and unity. BlackOut Jah.
Got to do what's never been done. I've got to rise and shine like the sun. I'm to work and stand up.
Not to all the listeners down in North Carolina.
There's no time to idle.
West Palm Beach, Florida, Miami.
Go down, go change your ways. If you work, you're a mess. Try do your best, only the
I gotta
best
keep
best.
on rising. I gotta keep on shining. I gotta keep on climbing right to the top. I gotta keep on rising. I gotta keep on shining.
Mama nature, you are my savior. You never leave me. You are my
King Rocco. That's all they call by. You can't play it one time. Pull it up to bump. Yo, King Rocco, HD. Corey from West Palm Beach. Pull it up.
Oh, Mama nature, you are my savior. You never leave me. You
International reggae artists, I tell you people.
you are the
BlackOut Jah all the way from the UK.
side. Oh, Mama nature, you are my savior. You never leave me. You are my protector. For every question, you have the answer. You never leave.
Title Mama Nature.
Rate your Mama nature, them so wicked and cold. Polluting all your assets and go mine out all your gold. Destroying everything, meant to save their
This
soul
is
from
me,
the
Jamaica,
very
live and
beginning.
direct from
Story
Kingston,
was
Jamaica.
told.
And I am listening to UVC Radio, the sound that binds us together with King Rocco, the leader.
The earth will have to heal, everything will fade away. Oh, Mama nature, you are my savior. You never leave me, you are my protector. For every question,
On the YouTube people, the man BlackOut Jah.
my side.
Real reggae artists, I tell you, people, listen to the lyrics.
You never leave me, you are my protector for every question.
A big shout out to the man Carl Meeks, North Carolina.
Oh, they rape you and deceive you and they treat you like a whore. Even when you try to tell them, say you cannot take no more. All the crying a tsunami and the ocean them a roar. All the tears them into flooding and the heaven where you pour. They have murdered everything that you create without a cause. Ignore mother nature, all the rules and all the laws. Kill for greed and nothing else, the system is a fraud. Poor chameleon, them have the hiding camouflage. Oh mama nature, you are my savior. You never leave me, you are my protector. For every question, you have the answer. You never leave my side.
BlackOut, J.A.
Hey, multi-medica, let me take it over. Watch this. When the enemies try attack and take away.
That's all they play by. They can't play it one time. Pull it up to bump. Yo, King Rocco HD. Corey from West Palm Beach and that. Pull it up.
Yeah! Come on, people, BlackOut, y'all. Turn it up now.
Shalom. BlackOut, J.A.
Hey, multi-medica, let me take it over. Watch this. When the enemies try attack and take away your life, survive.
Not tell you.
When the enemies try attack and take away your life, survive. Watch this.
No time she feel fit drop down, but she stand firm just like a rock stone. Oh, she manage to make it on her own. Definition of a woman with a strong backbone.
She work hard enough and she out of friend zone. And 4 little youth figure feed at home. Father was not there because he loved to roam. Take off and go.
You can rock to this reggae music, you know what I mean?
Got to make a way, don't stop, don't stop. Got to fight, reach to the top, don't stop. Got to make a way, don't stop, don't stop.
Hear me now.
When the enemies try attack and take away your life, survive.
Not tell you.
When the enemies try attack and take away your life,
Not tell you. Not tell you. She never give up, even when she sick, tired and not enough. All when times them hard and rough. Up in a she heart, she full of beer love. Each and you them be strong and tough. She has to pray to the Most High above.
It's a big shout out, big shout out to all the listeners down there in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
when the enemies
All the listeners down there in Kingston.
your life.
You told the man BlackOut chart, telling people all the way up to the UK.
When the enemies try attack,
He's over the vibes of the Friday Night Vibes with King Rocco HD.
survive.
She want alone and not joke thing that she put roof over head, food from the pot, shoes on them foot and clothes on them back. She's a woman of substance, you fi know that.
Never lose, never fail when she do have a lot. Never stop for a minute, no.
About the real ladies them out there, yeah?
Make barriers drop. Woman, she hold on firm like what? And yes, got to make a way, don't stop, don't stop. Got to fight, reach to the top, don't stop. Got to make a way, don't stop, don't stop.
BlackOut, J.A.
When the enemies try attack and take away your life, survive.
Now tell you.
When the enemies try attack and take away. Why you wanna be the taker of life when you're not the maker of life? Hey, and some destructive weapon, and that's your chance.
Turn up.
Well, this is BlackOut,
Hey.
and Anthony Johnson. Ace.
Who goes there? Every day is a gunshot.
No, the other one, get shot.
We don't want no more of that. Love your brothers and your sister.
I love and unity we are preach people.
Another sister.
We're tired of the bloodshed, we're tired of the crime and violence.
Love your brothers and your sister.
Watch this. When the police came to town, it's too late. Another you get gunned down. Oh Lord have mercy. When you hear the gun sound, special drizzle and drop on the ground. No tears were left when she cried her heart away. Turn to the sound and ask her why today. Why did they take another innocent life away? Who just switch the trigger. A price they got to
Because you
pay.
live on the soul, you die by it. Live on the soul.
Remember, people, what you do tomorrow is gonna turn around you and you're gonna turn around and aunt you, right? So be careful what you do today.
Another youth get shot.
I'm tired of it, you know.
We spread love because God is love.
Love you.
And love because God is love.
Say every day is a gunshot.
We're tired of the violence.
Another sister.
To them BlackOut, y'all. Hey!
No more of that. Love your brothers and your sisters.
Now when the trigger did squeeze, hear the explosion. 17,000 miles per hour in the heart of a man. You hear boom, bang, bang, you rap a pam, pam, wop, wop, wop. You better make funeral plan. And some will take a life and they never make hear the explosion.
Breaking news tonight. A gunman opened fire at
Gotta play for the top, for the top, for the top.
a suburb, leaving
Nice, you gotta play it twice.
and another American
Y'all featuring Anthony Johnson.
another mass shooting.
Why you wanna be the taker of life when you're not the maker of
Yeah!
life? Hey, and some destructive weapon, and that's your choice. Well, this is
Turn up your radio, people. Turn up your radio.
Anthony
This is
Johnson.
Major Mackerel live and direct from Kingston, Jamaica, and I am listening to UVC Radio, the sound that binds us together with King Rocco, Ibby
Brothers
Bird.
and your sisters. Say every day is a gunshot. Another sister get dropped.
No,
We no want no more of that. Love your brothers and your sisters.
watch this. When the police came to town, it's too late. Another you get gunned down. Oh Lord of mercy.
Big song, I tell you people, big song.
Choose a land drop on the ground. No tears were left when she cried her heart away. Turn to the sound.
Everybody on the Facebook Live, launch up, big up, big up, big up. Share the Facebook feed, people. Share the Facebook feed.
They got to
Because you
pay.
live on the soul, you die
Bye by the sword.
by the soul, you die by it. You reap what you sow. Me say you reap what you sow. Say every day is a gunshot.
Yo, BlackOut John, talk to the people, man. What keeps you putting the hits after hits over the years, man?
Yeah, man, give thanks, me I tell you. I must say big respect and thanks to Carl Meeks. Because Carl Meeks is the one who told me about you, and I guess that's how we make the link. So Carl Meeks, anyway you're
Big up yourself, Carl. Yeah, man.
yeah, man. We have to say big respect. And I must say big respect up to Kuzi Miller, Kuzi Miller is the producer of that track. He played every instrument. I won't say every instrument, but he's the one who put the song together. And I must big up Madil Studio in Japan. Handub and Zebra Man and the whole crew, they mix the track as well. And I must big up my brother Anthony Johnson. So I have to big up General Lee to and Jat Thomas, because Jat Thomas produced the original track and he gave us permission and rights to do this one as well, to do this version of this one, you know. So, and I want to say big respect to Lion Dub, because Lion Dub is also the producer of Keep On Rising. You played some of the songs earlier. So we have to say big up Lion Dub anywhere and stand up in the world, because we not stop work, you know. And we have some bigger bombs, some nuclear bombs to drop. We just a start. Because the world sick.
No, talk to them.
Yeah, man, the world sick. And we have the antidote. Yeah, man.
That's truly amazing. So before we even wrap up this interview and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So where some place in the world have you performed, man?
Well, me going to America and perform already. And of course, me in the UK. Me perform in a lots of places in Europe. Me go Italy, Spain, Portugal. Me go a lot of places in Poland, Germany, lot of places in Europe. You know, but we still are doing music with the expectation figure, because the music of his spread, you know, and the word of his spread. So we still look figure out anywhere in the world where we can spread the music and just do the music, or we would have liked to do the music and express our music, you know what I mean? I express ourselves as artists so people can understand where we're coming from, where our music is coming from. Because there is a story and the story must be told, but the story has to be told by us. You know what I mean? I say, so we just want an
you're the
opportunity
voice.
to tell our story our way.
What's in the pipeline for BlackOut Jah?
You know, even right now I'm working on a video of a song with Alton Ellis has a son in the UK here in Bristol by the name of Troy Ellis. He looks like Alton and him sing like Alton too. So
Amazing, man.
So there's a girl singer, a woman singer by the name of Raphaelia, wicked vocalist. Wicked vocalist. One of the best vocalists I've heard in a long while. I must say big respect to all the vocalists in the UK and all the DJ them as well. So me I go say we have a song coming out, Girl I've Got a Date, which Alton Ellis singer did the original. So we did a rendition of that one. So we look to get the video out and do some promotion on that one, as well as me have loads of song coming up. Me have countless amount of song we are Kuzi do. We are lined up of a mix CD thing coming out too as well. And we just not stop work, you know. So people can just look out for more work from BlackOut JA. We are gonna keep it organic. It are gonna be organic.
That's beautiful, man.
Rock reggae. We won't do other, because we meddle in other genre of music too. And if we hear some of the youth them do something we like it, we do it. But a reggae and dancehall we depend, and we not change we route. We not change we route. Bridal depend we
keep it strictly 100.
Yeah, man, we are pushed that because it's a legacy, and some people got through blood, sweat, and tears and got through hell if we have a legacy and a music. Shabba ranking them fight feet. Yes, you ride them fight feet. Count Majuki them fight feet. Ranking Joe them fight feet. And my Godfather Big Youth fight feet. Barry Saman them fight feet. Bob Marley, Peter Touch, and Bunny Wheeler fight feet. Fight physically. Them fight feet. Enough producer fight feet too. God bless and may his soul rest in peace. Soji Hamilton. Him fight feet too. Luciana them fight feet. So if so much people fight feet and we there, so what we are gonna do? We have to fight for something to, you know, cause the same thing when Marcus Garvey and Nanny them.
You just can't lay down and play dead, man. You gotta stand up and fight.
Man, we have to use the music and fight this fight too. Because there's a lot of things to be said. That's why we do gunshot.
Well, you see the power of reggae music. What a lot of people don't know, and a lot of artists, a lot of young artists don't even understand as well. The power of the music basically break apartheid.
All right. And the music is still powerful. You know what I mean? I say, so we have to use the music and make the music do its calling. Make the music free the world, man. Let's use the music to free the world. You know? So we are dealing with freedom of the mind.
So if person would like to get in contact with BlackOut JA, how they could get in contact with you?
Well, I have I'm on Instagram at BlackOut JA 2020, or at BlackOut JA, Instagram at BlackOut JA 2020, yes. Twitter at BlackOut JA 2020, Facebook BlackOut JA, and email address blackoutja2020 at gmail.com. And from your Google BlackOut, my phone number is on the internet because the amount of time people just call me.
Well,
yeah, me easy to contact. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok too. So BlackOut JA. Anyone want to contact me for dub plate, vocals, for booking, anything like that. We have people who deal with it for me, you know, but if you want to get to us personally, just contact. We are on Instagram. Most of the people them contact me on Instagram too, at BlackOutJA2020. Just go BlackOutJA and inbox me and say anything, or email me blackoutja2020@gmail.com. Yeah, man.
But Blackout JA, I'm sure there's a listener somewhere probably want to know Blackout JA. What a name! What's the origin of this name?
You know, if you give you that story, you see, when I was younger, because I'm a man of very dark complexion, you know, me have a very high color, me black. And when I was younger, they used to call me Shaka, Blacker, Tar Pot, Tar Baby, Black Tilly Buck, everything that was associated with black.
I tell you what.
Yes, everything that was associated with black, that was me. And it never mattered me. I never mind. But there was a time when some girl, when we used to go out, when I was in Teachfield, some girl, I think Karen Murdoch and Jackie them, just say you're black all out, and then just start say blackout. And it just did so nice because of some girl did say it. And I was just doing music, and one time they was doing a school concert when I was at school. There was cool school concert, and we just start DJ. So them say, what are we supposed to put on the poster? I say, what you mean? So them say, what you call yourself? What your name? I say, Blackout. No, Blackout them call me. So everybody just call me Blackout. When I came to the UK, there was a group by the name of BlackOut as well. And it was a white group as well. It was a white group, and them name BlackOut. So I put on the JA to differentiate myself that it was BlackOut from Jamaica. So we put JA. I see a lot of people do the JA now, but we are one of the first people put JA. So a lot of people say
really
BlackOut
amazing,
JA.
man.
Yeah, a lot of people say BlackOut JA, and a lot of people say BlackOut Ja. But the group that was called BlackOut here, when me start work there, them change them name. Come me did say something to you on a show. Say, how can you call yourself BlackOut when you're not black? And them change them name to Dub Mafia. You know, but me and them.
Well, I reckon your comment possibly may cause some controversy back then.
All the time. Everywhere me go, me do it. Even now. Even now, you know, because one of the things I do, I'm not afraid to say certain things. I've learned over a period of time that.
Isn't it? That's a really good thing.
Yes, I've learned over a period of time that you can say what you say, but it's how you say it.
And you are so right on that, bro.
Yeah, you can, because it's like you on a radio station, you know. You want to say certain things, you know, but you have to go deep in your mind and in your thinking and figure out how to say it.
How to bring the message across the spectrum. How to bring a message across the spectrum.
Bring a message, because Babylon used that same thing on us, because they've been doing it for years. So we have to use it and
true.
Yeah, we have to use it and heal, uplift, and liberate our people and ourselves. And free our minds.
True.
And be who we supposed to be. You know what I say? We have to stand firm right now.
That is so true what you're saying. So definitely, man. So you know, one thing we want to talk about as well to Blackout. Quite interested. Are you a family guy?
Yeah, man. Me love family, man. Me married, you know.
All right, cool.
Man, I'm married to a woman named Jackie, man. Me have 4 children. I say, man. I believe in family, you know, and I'm married to my wife for years. I believe in family. The family structure is what keeps us together. So I believe in family.
Wow. Yeah, definitely. You know what, Blackout, let's take one more track from you before we wrap up this interview. One more track. Let's get into this. It's a Blackout chart, people.
BlackOut J.A.
Hey, multi-medica, make we take it over. Watch this. When the enemies try attack and take away your life, survive. Can't take up.
Hey, the Modest Mix, the Modest Mix. You're now in the mix with King Rocco HD.
We drop it after it from yesteryear. This is UBC Radio. The sound that binds us together.
Make we take it over.
Come on YouTube, Instagram.
When the enemies try attack and take away your life, survive. When the enemies try attack and take away your life, survive.
No time she feel fi drop down, but she stand firm just like a rock stone. How she manage to make it on her own. Definition of a woman with a strong backbone.
She work hard enough and she out of free zone. Have 4 little young figure feed at home. Father was not there because he loved to roam. Take off anger like a cheap cologne. And yes, got to make a way.
Go to the website www.unitedvisionconnect.org.
Got to make a way, don't stop.
Remember, people, smash that donate button. Smash that donate button.
Can't take away your life.
To make a contribution towards UBC Radio, $10, $50, $20. It doesn't really matter, people. Definitely need of your support.
Take away your life.
To make a contribution via PayPal or debit or credit card. Keep UBC Radio rocking on the airwaves. For more information, y'all can call us at 919-408-7455. 646-443-6970. People like you can make a difference within minutes.
When the enemies try attack and take away your life.
It's been a man BlackOut Job. People check him on the YouTube, Instagram. These the music.
When the enemies try attack and take away your life, survive.
Yeah, write to us at radio at unitedvisionconnect.org. That is radio at unitedvisionconnect.org. Push that donate button, people. You can make a difference within minutes. Definitely in need of your support.
No turning back.
Keep your favorite DJs still rocking the airways of UBC Radio.
Like what and yes.
Follow us on Instagram, UBC.radio, Facebook, UBC Radio. Check out my YouTube channel now, UBC Radio, and like, share, subscribe to the content. Check us out on TikTok, UBC Radio, Twitter, UBC_radio.
Take away your life. Survive. When the enemies try to watch this. We unstoppable, terrible, and we not turn back. When we take
BlackOut Job, people, check them on the YouTube.
no matter what class he may be, equal rights and justice for all.
So people, smash that donate button. Go to www.unitedvisionconnect.org. Like you can make a difference within minutes. We need of your financial support. I tell you, people, you can contribute via PayPal or use a debit or credit card.
Racism is like a virus with elimination. Contemplating on the truth, you need justification.
Your support will not go in vain.
No man, so you got to recognize, you got to know where you stand. Take yourself away from the plantation. So you got to break the chain and free your mind, be strong. World of fantasy, me said you can shine up. Every man got a right to be free. No matter what class he may be. Equal rights and justice for all. One day the system must fall. Freedom for all, no matter who you, no matter who, no matter who, no matter who, no matter who, no matter who. Just come away with me. Love you won't stop.
Turn up, turn
My
up.
love will set you free.
Yeah.
Just
And I know keeping it real and righteous, you know. Mikey General, big up the one and only. King Rocco HD. You don't know. We're the best in reggae music. At a fire blaze. Come crash.
Everything right. I figure you some good
Gotcha!
hold on tight. Give you the good love with all my mind. Ecstasy flight. Loving is a crime. Them lock me down tight.
Welcome, big shout out to all our listeners locked in right now in the UK. Good morning to you.
Down, anywhere you want. Round the table on the floor, if me get a chance. I me want, I me need just one dance. Hear me now. Give me the body, then me take you away. I me get your girl, you now go get away. I go let you know nothing another day. Come in and me dance and then you rock away. Love you right now, not another day. You cute and need me girl. I go get away.
Yo, man, BlackOut Cha. I tell you why. Yo, I love it, man. But you know what? We ain't gonna allow you to leave this building right now without doing an acapella or something for us. You know what I mean? Give the people something, man.
Me have the flu at the moment, you know, but me have to do something still. Unity, that is the way, and it's the truth, and it's the light. Africa for Africans, Marcus Mosiah right. Caught up in a them half a warrior, half a fight, hey. The revolution it a coming on my voice, hey. Know the past or else the future now go right too. What if you know the future, you have to go pay the price. Price for liberation is the freedom of your mind. Have to make your bright light shine. Hey, see me ya, are the liberator. From the mountain of the moon down in Ethiopia. Africa, bring back Uchima. Talk to me, tribe of the Mandinka. What you want is what you get, and what you get is what you need. Unity the only way. We rise and take the lead. You now go fight the fight all when the blood already bleed. Now go take a stand, we are burn out like weed. I am overwhelmed, the revolution it begin. Africa, we have to fight, we now go lose, we have to win. Even though we kind of hard, we not. Yeah, man.
Yo. Wow, truly amazing. BlackOut Jar, definitely is a pleasure. Definitely working
it's my pleasure, my brethren. It's my pleasure. Give thanks. Thank you again. I must say respect and love goes out to all the people who listen tonight. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Thank you, King Rocco. And I must say big respect to my family in America as well. Me have a lot of family. Me have my mad cousin Keisha over that side, Amanda. And my mother Beverly, I love your mama. You know, me love Uncle Howard, Auntie Marcy, Uncle Louis Fly, my sister Marie, I love you endlessly. My daughter Stara upstairs there, and Chris, my daughter in Jamaica. I love you, Christina, Kanisha. Me have to big up everybody when me can big up and everybody when me can remember.
Yo, everybody, man. Wow.
I love you. And I want to big up the whole of Bristol, UK. Big up Lion Dub International, because we're not partial, Kuzi Miller, you know, and everyone who love music. I want to say big respect to all the people them who love reggae music and love dancehall music. Turn up and remember, you know, we are one people. We are one. The only way any change are going to go on, and the only way we are going to see any betterment, we have to come together and unite. We have to unite.
I always say united we stand and divided we fall, and we should say one people, one nation. We should be one people and one destiny.
We have to unite. The government have a plan for we. If we don't have a plan for ourselves, the government have a plan for us. So we have to make a plan for ourselves. Let's unite, you know what, and people, make that plan.
Say this, you better get up and don't lay down and play dead.
I like that. I like that. Yes, man. King Rocco,
big up myself, Carl Mix, man. Carl Mix make this interview possible, you know. So big up my general Carl Mix here way.
Yeah, man, because he has played a very important role in the music too as well. So just to have him as a friend or someone who recommend me, I feel very grateful for that, because he's a great artist. He has already carved out a notch in that reggae board already. So for him to say that and give me this opportunity, I want to say again, Carl Mix, thank you very much. And we have a combination coming out as well. Me and Carl Mix, a sound tune, a song about sound system, because we have to keep that culture alive. And I want to say big respect to YT, because YT is the one who gave me the the link to do the combination with Carl Mix. So I want to say big respect to Whitey. He has a song on the rhythm as well. So it's a juggling, you know. So and I know Carl Mix are gonna make you get it first. Nobody can beat you upon that.
yeah, definitely big up Whitey. She get Whitey anytime here soon as well, too, man. To big up Whitey as well.
Bad DJ.
Yeah, definitely big up Whitey, man.
We have to big up Future, man, Peppery and everybody in a Bristol, UK. Big up all the sound man, them Lava Rock sound, Unique Star sound, Qualitex, Red Hat, Sparkles, everybody around here. And I want to say, big respect to Baba Tunde, Aya Tunde in Jamaica. We have an album coming out with him as well. Look out for that one. It's going to be great.
All right, definitely, man. Big up yourself, Carl Mix, and definitely BlackOut Ja. Appreciate you, brother. Peace.
No respect, man. And we have to say before we go, we give thanks to the Creator for the sacrifice of our ancestors who were inspired, courageous, and motivated, and shed their blood, sweat, and tears, and fight without fear so we could be here. Thank you again. Thank you again, King Rocco. Enough respect and keep this fire blazing, you know. No make it
man. Appreciate you, my G. All right.
No make the fire out. No make them out the fire. Make it shine like the sun, my brother. One love.
Hold on, father. Hold on. Keep calm.
Now it's always been said.
Come again.
I tell you, people, listen to the BlackOut Ja.
King size.
Hey.
Love you won't stop.
Yeah, me son of King Rocco. You play the tune up on the radio, make them like it. And some boy out the road will be like it. Them drop bombs and set shot King Rocco sighted car. Them got the lips last year, the almighty. Hey, King Rocco, at it again like gold. Once that ring and done the work.
Turn up! I tell you, people, BlackOut Ja. Big up, launch up. All the way artists there.
Time them lock me down tight. Tonight.
Just them in the UK. Big up all of Bristol.
Anyway, the table on the floor.
Birmingham, launch up.
Just one dance. Hear me now. Give me the body, let me take you away. I may get your girl, you now go get away. I go let you know nothing another day. Come in and me dance and then you rock away. Love you right now, not another day. You cute and neat, me girl in every way. Beautiful woman, take my breath away. Hear me now. Dance on me, girl, you take the lead. Ramp up approval.
This is the man BlackOut Ja. Telling people check him out on YouTube, Deezer Music, Apple Music.
Travel to all them can't cut.
Once again, people go to our website and check us out, www.unitedvisionconnect.org. That donate button, people, smash that donate button. People like you can make a difference within minutes.
Just come away with me.
Definitely need your financial support to keep UVC Radio rocking the airwaves.
Set you free. Just wind up your body for me. Give me the love and you will see. Love you won't stop. Just come away with me. Watch this, so me go so. Now let go. Making love in a dance so slow. Give me a little more. Hold on tight and me now let go. Let me love grow. Even you take it on this is no murderer. Boy murderer. Hear this man. Some we never heard of ya.
We certainly do need your financial support, so smash that donate button.
Watch this. No respect, disrespect. In
Hey!
no got your road figure jumping out with chance on. Tell me loose, make we lay them to rest on. Spray the trick of this and all the one press man. Jungle is a murderer. Hey, watch me.
Yeah, people, you can contribute via PayPal. You can contribute using a debit card, Visa card, or credit card rather.
You think you're broad.
Your financial contribution is going to go a long way to keep UBC Radio on the airwaves. All of our Facebook listeners, I tell you, people, check out our website, www.unitedvisionconnect.org. It's a big shout out to you and yours, whoever you are, wherever you are, right across the globe. Listening to the man BlackOut Ja.
Anything test them are dead. Aim to boost, I am boss of the target. Sound them a try and the sound them a panic. Sound disappear sound